This video I am going to explain one problem from isometric view. The problem is a hexagonal prism of base side 30 mm and axis length 60 mm is resting on horizontal plane. On its base, the side of base parallel to VP. Draw the isometric view of the prism. ஒரு ஹெக்ஸாகனல் ப்ரிசம் அதோட பேஸ் சைடு வந்து 30 mm, அதோட ஹைட் வந்து 60 mm. அந்த ஹெக்ஸாகனல் ப்ரிசம் எங்கே ரெஸ்ட் ஆகுதுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹரிசாண்டல் பிளேனில் ரெஸ்ட் ஆகுது வித் இட்ஸ் பேஸ். ஸோ அதோட கண்டிஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது எப்படி ரெஸ்டிங் ஆகுதுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அதோட பேஸ், அந்த பேஸ் சைடு வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் பேரலல் டு த வெர்டிக்கல் பிளேன். ஸோ நம்ம வந்து டாப் வியூ வரையும் போது அந்த ஹெக்ஸாகனல் ப்ரிசமோட பேஸ் வந்து இந்த வெர்டிக்கல் பிளேனுக்கு பேரலாக வர்றது மாதிரி என்ன பண்ணணும், we need to draw this hexagonal prism. And they are asking to draw the isometric view of this prism. So first draw the top view. And the hexagonal prism oda base வந்து vertical plane க்கு parallel வர மாதிரி draw பண்ணிருக்கோம். And give the name. So the prism having two faces, top face and bottom face. So bottom face we consider P, Q, R, S, T and U. And the top face we consider A, B, C, D, E and F. First we draw the top view and next we bring the projection to the vertical plane. Here we get the front view of the object. So when we look the object from the bottom, the points A on the base P, Q, R, S is visible, T and U is invisible. On the top face A, B, C, D is visible, E and F is invisible. So first mark the points here on the base. P dash, Q dash, R dash, S dash is visible and T dash is invisible, U dash is invisible. Here also A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is visible, E dash is invisible and F dash is invisible. And on the center there is no edges, so here we draw the center line on the center of the object. And next we are going to draw the 3D view. So for that first we need to accommodate the top view of the hexagonal prism into a square box. Draw the square box. Like this and give the number 1, 2, 3, 4 on all the corners of the square box. Now draw one line and place one point on that line and give number 1. And now place the protractor on the point and on the both side take 30-degree angle. And next connect the points to the line, to the point number 1. Draw one straight line, draw one inclined line, and next take the compass and measure the distance of 1 and 4 and place in that point 1 and make one arc. So this is the point number 4. So the square box வந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம், இங்க நம்ம draw பண்ண போறோம். And next measure the distance 1 and 2 . 1 and 2 and place the compass the point 1 and mark the point here. This is point number 2 and measure the distance 1, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 and place the compass at the point 2 and make one arc. And here the box is not a square box, it's a rectangular box. Let's measure the distance 4 and 3 and place the compass at point 4 and make the arc. And now this is the point number 3 and place the scale and connect point 3 and 4 and 2 and 3. So now the rectangular box இங்க நம்ம என்ன பண்ணியாச்சு, draw பண்ணியாச்சு. அதோட base portion நம்ம draw பண்ணிருக்கோம். And next அந்த பாக்ஸில் இருக்கிற அந்த பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே நம்ம இங்கே கொண்டு வரணும். ஸோ பாயிண்ட் நம்பர் 1 and 4 என்ன இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா P இருக்குது, பேஸில் P இருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி பாயிண்ட் நம்பர் 1 and 2 பாயிண்ட் Q and R is there. So we need to mark the points. So first measure the distance by help of your compass. 1 and A 1 and P is located on the line 1 and 4. So place the compass and mark the point. This is point point P. And next on the line 1 and 2, point Q is there. Place the compass at point 1 and mark the point Q. And measure the distance between 1 and R in the top view. And R is located on the line 1 and 2. Place the compass at point 1 and mark the point R. And next, S is located on the line 2 and 3. Measure the distance 2 and S on the line 2 and 3. Mark the point S. And measure the distance between 3 and E. 3 and E on the top view. E is located on the line 3 and 4. Place the compass in this diagram, in this line, on the point 3, and mark the point mark the point T. Okay, here the base point is T, and the next point is U. U is located on the line 3 and 4. Measure the distance 3 and U. 3 and U. U is located 3 and 4. Place the compass at point 3 and mark the point U. So now we get all the points on the base points of the hexagonal prism. Now we need to connect by a very light line. At initial we need to connect by only a light line because some hidden portions are there. So now the base portion of the hexagonal prism is completed. Now we are going to draw the top face of the hexagonal prism. So for drawing that, we need to project the lines from all the points number 1, 2, 3 and 4. The height of the line is 60 mm. Here the height of the prism is 60 mm. So the top face height from the bottom face is also 60 mm. So place the scale and the point number 4 and draw the line of height 60 mm. From point number 4, from point number 1, from point number 2, from point number 3. So this point number is 4 dash, and this one is 1 dash, this one is 3 dash, and this one is 2 dash. Now we need to connect all the points 2 and 3, 2 and 1, 3 and 4, and 4 and 1. Now we need to mark the points A, B, C, D, E and F on the top face of the hexagonal prism. So the point A, B, C எல்லாம் வந்து மார்க் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நம்ம வந்து என்ன பண்ணலாம், காம்பஸை வச்சு நம்ம 1லேருந்து A டிஸ்டன்ஸை மெஷர் பண்ணி காம்பஸை 1ல் ப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி லொக்கேட் பண்ணி A மார்க் பண்ணலாம். அப்படி இல்லாட்டி டைரெக்டாக நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம்னா இந்த பாட்டம் ஃபேஸில் இருந்து ஸ்கேலை கரெக்டாக ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக ப்ளேஸ் பண்ணி நம்ம அந்த பாயிண்ட்டை வந்து மேலே கொண்டு வரலாம். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் அ பாயிண்ட் ஃபார் A, point for A, and this one is a point for B, this one is a point for C, and on the line 2 and 3 point D is located. So this is a point for D, and on the point 3 and 4 E and F is located. 3 and 4 from T we can project point, this is a point E, and from U on the line 3 and 4 we get the point F. Now we need to connect all the points. On the top face we need to darken the lines because all the portions are visible. B and C, B and A, D and E, and E and F. And here we need to connect the longer edges Here the long edges, the visible long edges are F and U. F and U will be visible. So we need to connect by a dark line. And A and P is a visible long edge, connect dark line. B and Q. B and Q is a visible long edge. We need to connect by a dark line. C and R is a visible long edge. We need to connect by a dark line. And here D and S is invisible. And E and T is also invisible. So we need to connect by a dotted line. Like E and T is also invisible, connected by a dotted line. On the base also T and U is invisible, so we connect by a dotted line. T and S is invisible, connected by a dotted line. S and R is invisible, connected by a dotted line. And R and Q visible, P and Q is visible, P and U is visible. So this is a 3D view of a hexagonal prism. And in the bottom, we need to mention all dimensions are in mm, scale 1:1. Here also we need to mention the angle. Here the angle is 30 degree. 30 degree. Here also the angle 30 degree. And we can mention the height of the object in this 3D view. So from this I draw an extension line and mark the distance 10 mm and draw the dimension line. Put the arrowhead and the height of the object is 60.